Think of AI tools like ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, and Claude as incredibly smart assistants that can help you with almost anything, from writing emails to planning trips, answering questions, or even helping with recipes. They're like having a knowledgeable friend who's available 24/7 and knows a little bit about everything. These tools are called large language models, LLMs. Fancy words that simply mean they've been trained on millions of books, articles, and websites to understand and generate human-like text. Imagine you're having a conversation with a very well-read librarian who has memorized thousands of books. When you ask a question, they quickly search through all that knowledge and give you a helpful answer based on patterns they've learned. You type your question, AI processes it, breaks down your words, understands the meaning, searches its training data. AI generates response, predicts the best words to answer your question. You receive the answer. Your input goes in. You type your question or request, the AI thinks. It analyzes your words and compares them to patterns it learned during training. It accesses its knowledge. The AI draws from its training on books, websites, and articles up to a certain date. It predicts the best response. Using complex math, it predicts what words should come next to best answer your question. You get your answer. The response appears on your screen. Important note: these AI tools don't actually think like humans. They're very sophisticated pattern-matching systems that predict what text should come next based on their training. A prompt is simply what you type to ask the AI for help. Think of it like giving directions to a helpful assistant. The clearer your instructions, the better the result. Role: who should the AI pretend to be? Act as a gardening expert. You are a patient teacher. Pretend you're a travel agent. Task: what exactly do you want? Write an email. Explain how to. Create a shopping list. Context: background information. I'm planning a trip to Italy in September. My grandson is 8 years old and loves dinosaurs. I have a small garden with mostly shade. Constraints: rules or limitations. Keep it simple and avoid technical jargon. Make it no longer than one paragraph. Use a friendly conversational tone. Format: how should the answer be presented? Give me a numbered list. Write it as a friendly letter. Organize it in a table. Poor prompt: tell me about Italy. Why it's poor? Too vague. The AI doesn't know if you want history, travel tips, food information, or something else. Better prompt: act as a travel advisor. I'm a 65-year-old retiree planning my first trip to Italy in September. I'm interested in art, history, and good food, but I prefer not to do too much walking. Can you suggest 3 cities to visit and give me 2 must-see attractions in each city that are senior-friendly? Please explain why you chose each location. Why it's better. Role: travel advisor. Task: suggest cities and attractions. Context: 65-year-old first trip September. Interests: mobility preferences, constraints, senior-friendly options. Format: 3 cities, 2 attractions each with explanations. Example 1. Health question. Good prompt: act as a knowledgeable health educator. I'm a 70-year-old who wants to start exercising for the first time in years. I have mild arthritis in my knees. Can you suggest 5 low-impact exercises I can do at home and explain how to do each one safely? Please use simple language and remind me to consult my doctor first. Example 2. Technology help. Good prompt: you are a patient tech support person helping seniors. I just got my first smartphone and I'm confused about apps. Can you explain what apps are, how to download them, and recommend 5 apps that would be most useful for a retiree? Please use simple terms and number the steps. Example 3. Recipe modification. Good prompt: act as an experienced cook. I have my grandmother's meatloaf recipe that serves 8 people, but I only need to cook for 2. Can you help me reduce the recipe proportionally, and also suggest how to make it healthier for seniors watching their sodium intake? Please present it as a clear recipe with ingredients and steps. Step 1. Choose your AI tool. ChatGPT, most popular. Website, chat.openai.com. Free version available, paid version $20/month. Best for creative writing and brainstorming. Has memory feature that remembers previous conversations. Google Gemini, best for Google users. Website, gemini.google.com. Free with Google account, pro version $19.99 month. Excels at handling pictures and visual reasoning. Integrates well with Gmail, Google Docs, etc. Claude, most thoughtful. Website, claude.ai. Free version available, paid versions available. Known for making ethical choices and understanding situations well. Clean, focused interface preferred by many users. What each interface looks like. All three platforms have similar layouts. A text box at the bottom where you type your questions. Your conversation appears in the middle of the screen. A send button or enter key to submit your prompt. Previous conversations listed on the left sidebar if you create an account. Step 2. Start simple. Try this practice prompt. Hello, I'm new to AI assistance. Can you explain in simple terms what you can help me with? Please give me 5 specific examples of things retirees commonly ask you about. Step 3. Build up complexity. Once comfortable, try more detailed prompts using the 5 building blocks. Being too vague, help me with cooking, versus help me modify this recipe for 2 people. Assuming the AI knows your situation. Always provide context, not specifying the format. If you want a list, ask for a list. Forgetting to set the tone. Specify if you want simple language, not being specific about your needs. Entertainment ideas versus indoor activities for a rainy afternoon. Start every prompt with context. I'm a 68-year-old retiree. Ask for simple language. Please explain this in terms a non-expert can understand. Request step-by-step instructions, especially helpful for technical tasks. Don't be afraid to ask follow-up questions. Can you explain that part about in more detail? Save successful prompts. Keep a document of prompts that worked well for you. Never share personal information. Don't include social security numbers, passwords, or banking details. Verify important information. Always double-check medical, financial, or legal advice with professionals. Remember, AI has knowledge. Cutoffs. Information might not be current. Use common sense. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Your AI journey starts here. Remember, learning to use AI tools is like learning any new skill. It takes practice. Start with simple questions, experiment with different approaches, and don't worry about getting it perfect right away. These AI assistants are patient and won't judge you for asking basic questions. The key is to think of AI as a helpful conversation partner. The more clearly you communicate what you need, the better help you'll receive. Happy prompting. Ready to try your first prompt? Start with something simple like asking for help planning tomorrow's meals or getting suggestions for a new book to read. Remember, be specific, provide context, and don't hesitate to ask follow-up questions.